Thank you for coming back to my channel. I know it has been a long time, and I do apologize for that. Sorry about this thing shaking. Of course, I'm driving, as you know. But I kind of wanted to update you guys and let you all know what was going on thus far. So in my other video, I told you about the retrieval, and that I was able to retrieve 4 eggs out of the 12 follicles, and of those 4, 3 fertilized, 3 made it to day 5. So we were faced with the decision: do I stem again, or do I just go ahead and transfer in? So when my cycle started this month, I was gonna go and stem again. I was like, no, we just need to have more follicles. We need to have more embryos. So I'm going to just stem again. I was literally in the pouring rain, driving to the monitoring location, and I just felt like this overwhelming sense from God that He did not want me to stem again. So I turned around and I made the decision that we were not going to stem again, that we were going to go ahead and just transfer in on the next cycle. So I don't know, so much has happened over the last couple of weeks and stuff, with the IVF journey. And one thing I have learned, and I'm becoming accustomed to with this journey, is that it's a bunch of hurry up and wait. And I'm just gonna tell y'all from my perspective. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm gonna be real with y'all, because that's what I promised you guys that I would do. I would be totally transparent, so I'm gonna just get it to you 100. Okay, so I messaged the embryology team. I told you guys with CNY, it's easier to just send them a message versus trying to call, because getting on the phone with them, you can get somebody on the phone, but I'm just not a please hold kind of person, so it's just difficult. So I would rather just shoot them a message. So I shot the embryology team a message, because from what I understood was, you get the embryos, the embryologist grades them and everything. I sent mine out for PGS testing. PGS testing come back, and embryology tell you which ones are the best ones. So I sent the embryology team a message, and I said, hey, listen, we decided that I'm not going to stem again, that I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to transfer in. I would like to transfer in 2 girls and start the process with the next cycle. Well, the embryology team messaged me back and was like, we can only transfer 1 euploid. Euploid means PGS normal. We can only transfer 1 euploid embryo at a time. So now this is a shock for me. You all know that I am not doing in vitro fertilization to attempt to have twins. But I'm 39. I'll be 40. Transferring 1 each time would put me, that's if each one of them take, would put me right at like 47 before I'm able to get to my last embryo. So I sent her a message back and I said, listen, that's not what I was told. I was not told that. And I think the thing that ticked me off the most was that I had conversed with the doctor. In reference to this, I conversed with him during the consultation, when I was doing the egg retrievals. Anytime I talked to him on the phone, I conversed with him about this. So therefore, now you're telling me, now that I'm telling you I'm ready to transfer, now the whole script has changed. And that's how I felt. I'm just telling y'all how I felt. I felt like, okay, now that I'm to the point where I'm ready to transfer, now y'all flipping the script on me. But remember, now you gotta go back and look at the other videos when I was talking about these girls in the group, and there was a girl who said that Dr. Kills made her put in 2 embryos and both embryos took, and she wanted to do a selective abortion and all this other stuff. And okay, so I guess ASRM is like an agency that gives the guidelines for in vitro fertilization clinics. And I guess they were at his office and all kind of stuff was going on with that. And you know, he just wants to do what's right. And let me please tell you guys, under no circumstances whatsoever do I want to get CNY shut down. I do not want to get Dr. Kiltz or any of the other doctors in trouble. These men have been absolutely wonderful to me, absolutely great to my family. The price that they give, the fact that they let us make payments, all of this stuff is such an attribute to our future. In no way do I want to get them in trouble. But I feel like me trying to have a baby at late 40s, mid to late 40s, is risky. There is so many complications that come along with that. And I get that they're saying there's a lot of complications with multiple pregnancies. Get it. Got it. But guess what? There's a lot of complications with older people having kids as well. It's a higher risk of bleeding to death. It's higher risk for having a heart attack, a stroke. It's a lot of risk associated with having a baby at an older age. Preeclampsia, premature birth. It is so many risks associated with that. So I wanted to make it clear that I'm not planning on donating my embryos to nobody. I'm sorry. I know that there are a lot of women out there who, you know, want to be able to be mothers and don't have the ability to. And I really do pray that God do open up doors for them and that they are able to become the parents that their hearts desire them to be. I really do pray to God and ask that God, you know, open up a door and make that happen for them. That won't happen through my embryos. See, one thing that, hold on y'all, because this traffic is crazy in Atlanta. Okay. One thing that is for certain in this journey is that you have to be in tune with your star player. Your star player is yourself. You gotta be in tune with yourself. You gotta be in tune with knowing what you will do and what you will not do. How far you will go and how far you will not go. And just like Dwayne Wade finally, you know, told Gabrielle Union that, listen, stop. I married you. I wanted to be with you. Yes, I want this baby with you, but not at the cost of risking your life. I'm not willing to do that. And that's what my husband is. He's just like, okay, we're not doing this at 50. We ain't doing this at 45. We're not even doing this at 43. The goal was to have enough embryos that we could transfer them in, have the babies, and keep it moving. If it was 2, fine. If it's 1, that's great too. We're all on board for that. But what I'm not going to do is be doing 1 every freaking year until, you know, we're out of embryos. I feel like that's unfair to me. I feel like that is so unfair to me. That put me at so many different health risks. I am so upset about it. I'm upset about it. So I called the call center. So once you're already an established patient with CNY, you could just call them and be like, hey, yo, I need to talk to the doctor. And then they'll tell you, okay, he'll call you. What I called them Wednesday. Did this all happen? I think this happened Wednesday. So I called him on Wednesday, and I, you know, was just like, listen, you know, I said I need to speak to Dr. Kills because what I'm being told now is something totally different from what we have been told in the past. So now I'm up against the wall, and I need to know what's going on. So she said, okay, Dr. Kills is going to call you about 4, maybe a little bit after 4, but it'll be 4. Okay, fine. So he calls me at 4. I was at work. I missed the phone call. I called him back. He didn't answer. I texted him, and he called me back. That's the one thing I do love about CNY, about Dr. Kiltz, is that when you need him, he's there. He do try to make himself available to you and explain his rationales and things of that nature to you. I get it. He is. And one thing he said to me, he was like, I am here for you. I am your advocate, number one. I'm your advocate. And I understand where you're coming from, you know, but he don't want to get in trouble. And I get it. I understand that wholeheartedly. I do. So I'm kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place, because the clinics here in Atlanta are saying that they will go ahead and transfer too because of my age. And a little bit of background is that my mother went through menopause at like 46. She went through menopause. I have a sister now who started at 44, and my other sister started at 45. So the women in my family go through menopause early. They go through menopause early on. And so I don't want to be in menopause and have to freaking not be able to transfer my embryos because I'm in menopause. I don't think that's fair to me. I put a lot of money into this. It has cost me a lot of money into this, a lot of patience, a lot of injections, and it's all worth it. It will be all worth it to have my husband to become a father. And I'm not complaining about that, but what I am saying is that this whole process has now got me flustered. So now we have to make the decision. Do we pay the money to transfer our embryos to a clinic here in Atlanta and transfer two? Or do we just transfer one and do it that way? And it is so frustrating for me. I ain't gonna even lie. This thing has really had me very emotional over the last few days. It is very frustrating for me because I went into this with an expectation that I didn't want a bunch of embryos. And I told you guys that in one of my prior videos. I did not want a bunch of embryos because I know me. And I know that I'm not gonna donate my embryos, and I'm not gonna kill them either. So now I got to sit there and pay all this money for these years to have the embryos stored. So I don't know what I should do. You know, I talked to Dr. Kiltz. He explained to me the rationale behind it, and you know, he's concerned about the risk of multiple pregnancies and this, that, and the other. And I get it. I understand it wholeheartedly. But if I don't do it this way, then I'm still going to have risk as an advanced maternal age mother. So either way, I'm darned if I'm doing, darned if I don't. So now I'm asking God, like, is this something that you wanted me to do, or is this something that I did because I wanted to do and not fully sought your face or got your approval on this? So I don't know. So anyway, that's where we are in this journey. I am going to converse with, today is Sunday, the 13th of January 2018, and I am going to converse with CNY on tomorrow. I'm also going to reach out to some clinics here in Atlanta to get just the pricing on it and see what will be price-wise on the transfer, and I'll get back to you guys and let you guys know what the final decision is. You guys know how we do it on this channel, even though I sound down, because I am. We're going to always keep our faith on fleek. And remember, strive to be on top, because the bottom is already too crowded.